Hey, all my friends out there in video land, David Matranga, mortgage consultant. Happy to be here with you again. Today I've brought out a friend with me, Alex Valdivieso. Alex, why don't you go ahead and say hi to everybody out there in TV land?
Hey everybody, my name is Alex Valdivieso. I'm a VA specialist with Big Block Realty. I'm also a recently retired Master Sergeant in the Marine Corps. Been all over the world, but spend most of my time here in beautiful San Diego. Happy to be here.
Thanks for coming again. And Alex, I know you mentioned that you're a VA specialist. That kind of segues into our conversation piece for today. Now, I know you personally. I know your background in the military as well as in the real estate market. But for everybody out there that doesn't know you already, go ahead and give them a breakdown as far as your military service, your real estate practice here in San Diego.
Well, great, David. So in the Marine Corps, I wore many hats. I was a F-18 avionics technician. I was an enlisted and officer recruiter. I was also in charge of a maintenance department in Afghanistan for unmanned aerial vehicles. Now, I remember when I was going to start my real estate adventure, purchasing my first house. I was very nervous. I didn't know who to turn to. I had a lot of questions. Lucky for me, I had a realtor friend who took me by the hand and actually led me in the right direction. So she made the process easy from A to Z. She led me the entire way. I also have a renovation background. Nice. So about a year before retiring from the Marine Corps, I decided I wanted to give back to my community. And so I started a home renovation company, which gave me the opportunity not only just to beautify communities, but also to give first-time homeowners an opportunity to own a piece of the American dream, which is home ownership.
Very nice, yeah, and you definitely have a lot of experience to draw back on and be able to connect with these individuals in this demographic as far as the do's and don'ts and as well as the process of the VA home buying process. Now, what would you say is the largest hurdle and the biggest reason why more servicemen and servicewomen are not using their 0% down VA loan and are not current homeowners?
Well, David, I would say that there's a myriad of reasons why our young service members are not using their VA benefits. Number one and foremost is that they don't understand what the VA program has to offer. Imagine a loan program where you don't have to save up for a down payment, no down payment. And a program where there is no PMI, primary mortgage insurance, which definitely lowers your monthly payment.
It's huge.
As well. It's an amazing program. It's just that these young service members need somebody knowledgeable to take them by the hand and show them what they have at their fingertips.
Absolutely.
Another reason is the majority of service members who are in the military, they move every 2 to 3 years. And it's this mentality that prevents a lot of these service members from actually taking advantage of the VA loan, because in their minds they're thinking, well, I'm moving in 2 to 3 years, why am I going to purchase a house? But the fact of the matter is that it's a great opportunity to purchase a house, and when you get orders, put renters in it. As a matter of fact, what happened to me when I purchased my first house, it was a small house over in Corvallis, Oregon. I was an enlisted recruiter, and sure enough, I moved after 3 years. I got orders after being on station 3 years. And so what I did was I refinanced my VA loan into a conventional loan.
Oh, smart.
And then I took it over to South Carolina, which was my next duty station, and I purchased my next house. VA, and I put renters in the first house. And then I was there for 2 to 3 years. I refinanced to a conventional loan, and then took my VA eligibility to my next duty station. So I did this throughout, my duty stations, and I moved 11 times in 21 years.
Wow.
So at the end of my career, I owned 7 homes.
Wow.
Which gave me passive income. Also, from an investor point of view, not only did I acquire these properties because I was able to utilize this amazing program, but there's no better way to acquire passive income than to acquire rental properties. So it's a great opportunity for these members to do so. Another hindrance I feel that service members have is, well, what if I can't get renters into these homes? Well, like any good investor will tell you, you make your money when you buy, not when you sell.
Right.
So you have to do your due diligence when you purchase your home, and you got to take into account, after 2 years of paying down your mortgage, will the rents in the area cover your mortgage once you refinance and you put renters in there? So it's definitely, it's something that an agent like me can help these young service members do. And last but not least is there's buyers out there that feel, oh well, I'm just gonna wait until housing prices come down. And the fact of the matter is that in San Diego County, on average, housing prices, the housing market is appreciating about 5% a year. Okay, so if you would have purchased a home 2 years ago, you would have already had equity. So trying to time the market you're not going to be able to do it. Okay, the right time to buy is now.
I definitely agree with you on that. I think everyone would agree, especially in a city here like San Diego, that property and real estate is a great investment. And I agree with you. Waiting to break into the market, to trying to time it, always isn't the most advantageous step to try and pursue. It's about getting into the market as soon as possible, because as soon as you're in the market, you're earning appreciation, you're building equity. So it's definitely a more advantageous vehicle for you to start acquiring properties and then earning that type of appreciation as soon as possible.
Absolutely, David. Absolutely.
Now, Alex, you touched upon a little bit that you have a lot of home flipping experience. What type of experience do you draw from your time as a flipper, and that you can kind of bring to the table for some of these potential buyers as a reason why it's really advantageous to work with you?
No, absolutely, David. And here's the thing: I've flipped ever since I started the company. I've flipped 23 homes in about 3.5 years. Okay,
Wow.
so and to get those 23 homes, I had to go through hundreds of deal analyzers, what we call deal analyzers, in order to crunch the numbers and make sure that those homes I was purchasing were actually good deals. So, and that's the same thing that I do for my clients, where I know what's a good deal. I know if a home is overpriced, underpriced, or priced just right. Also, I have an extensive network of wholesale retailers and wholesale contractors that give me great prices, and I could pass those prices along to my clients. In addition, I have an extensive network of other investors and realtors, and this is very important because what that does for me is it gives me access to the great deals first. So these are deals that are not quite on the market, or are pocket listings as we call them, or are deals that investors are currently working on but will be on the market in a couple of weeks, but nobody knows about them.
Wow.
So by me having access to them, I'm able to bring those over to my client.
It's an amazing opportunity.
Yes.
You really are a one-stop shop on everything real estate, and I can see why your clients, after working with you, they're lifetime clients and continue to come back to you for advice and help with everything moving forward. Now, it seems like a lot of your experience is tailored towards the buy side, but as we know, as a renovator, once the home is purchased, renovated, you have to then put it back on the market for sale. So I feel like a lot of your experience definitely matriculates over to the home sale of the side of the real estate market. Now, for all of the individuals out there who are current VA homeowners and thinking about selling their home, what would you tell them are your few top tips when listing your home to get top dollar?
Listen, I'll tell you right now, David, that first and utmost when listing a property is about presentation. So, the house has got to be clean, and if the house is vacant, it's got to be staged. You want to give the potential buyer, you want them to visualize themselves as the new homeowners. If the house is not vacant and somebody, your seller is currently living in it, then you obviously want to have it clean. You want it smelling nice. You want to depersonalize it. What I mean by that is you want to take down any family pictures. You want to paint over any awkward paint colors. Okay, anything you want neutral colors. Also, I have relationships with a variety of real estate agencies like home inspectors and title and escrow that give discounts for VA buyers.
It's an amazing benefit.
Yes, yes. In addition, with my renovation background, I know what stuff costs. So if I can go ahead and advise my clients on the latest finishes, the latest sizzle features, what kind of cabinets they should put in, what kind of granite countertops they should put in, stuff that's going to fetch top dollars.
Right on, right on. Yeah, those are some great key tips Thank you so much for sharing your secret sauce with everybody out there. I know a lot of people don't want to be forthcoming with some of the things that they use with their individuals, but I know that this community is a big part of your why you're in the business, and the reason why you want to continue to service this community. Now, if anyone out there, after watching this video, realizes that they want to talk to you about their particular situation further, run some ideas by you, or seek some guidance, how would they get in touch with you?
Well, David, they could either reach me by cell phone. My telephone number you can reach me at is 858-736-1992. That's 858-736-1992. Or by email, finallyhomesolutions.llc@gmail.com.
Amazing. Well, that's all the time that we have for today, but I want to thank you again for coming out. I want to thank everybody out there watching the video, sharing with us today. Please click like or share, pass this along so we can pass the knowledge and add value to other individuals' lives. David Matrenga signing off. Thank you guys again.
Bye-bye.